Welcome to the Transparent FX Academy. I'm Nick, and I'm a top author on TradingView with over 190k reputation points. In this video, I will be taking a pair, breaking it down both from an order flow and technical perspective. And by the end of the video, by using the combination of these two different types of analysis, we will try to understand where we have the highest probabilities for the next potential move. And in doing this analysis, I will provide as much free education as possible. So I really suggest that you stick to the video to the end. So without further ado, let's go straight to the charts. In today's video, I will be speaking about BTC USD, and as usual, I will provide first a technical analysis, then we will move to the order flow. Now, starting here from the monthly time frame, what we can see is that at the moment the market is testing exactly the previous cycle high. From here, the previous bear market started. Then the market broke above it. We had the bull cycle around here. We had the halving event. The market rejected higher. At the moment, we went all the way down and we're currently testing exactly the previous high from which the previous bear market started. Now, exactly inside of this area, I expect the market to print the low of this current bear market. Nobody knows exactly where, but somewhere around this area, which is the previous resistance turn support, I expect the market to bottom out and then start a rejection higher. However, I do not expect the creation of new all-time highs until 2024, because in 2024 around May we will have the next halving event. Therefore, I do expect from there a new bull cycle to start and the market to print new all-time highs. Dropping down on the weekly time frame, what do we have? Now, from a weekly perspective, if we look here at the shorter term price action, we can notice a strong impulse to the downside following the crash of FTX, and the market, as it has broken below the area, we can see how it broke also below this very strong previous weekly support here, again here, again here, and again here, which is now turned resistance at this area. Now, there is a good probability that if you have a break of such a strong zone, you expect the market at least to go and retest the area as resistance. Potentially also in this case break back above it, but anyway, we expect at least a test of that zone, so the market should be attracted to this area. We can also notice that since we have an impulse, if we want to measure the correction, we have to take our Fibonacci from the high to the low of the impulse. And if we do that, we can see how we have a perfect 0.5, so 50% retracement lining up perfectly with the previous support and resistance. There is a good probability that the market will want to go and test. Going down on the daily time frame, what do we see? Now, from a daily perspective, if we look at the structure, we can see how this is where we have the previous daily high. So this is the previous resistance, which is still acting as resistance here. Until the market will remain below the area, it can easily continue lower. However, if we do get a break above this resistance, at that point after the break, this previous resistance would be turned support. So if we get a retest of previous resistance turned support, from here there is a good probability to see a potential rejection higher for the market to complete the pattern by retesting at that point also the weekly resistance, which could be broken to the upside in this specific case, but at least we expect a retest. Now, if we go and see what we have when it comes to the on-chain data, especially I want to check the exchange reserves. So this purple line is basically the amount of Bitcoins that are on the exchanges in the reserves. What we can see is that even though the price has been dropping, the purple line has been dropping even harder, showing that a massive amount of Bitcoins is getting moved away from exchanges, possibly in cold storage, which indicates that if demand gets increased or if essentially we get the emitted supply into the market with the next halving, which will be cut in half, at that point the price should increase basically to accommodate for this new demand, because there are really a low amount of Bitcoins at the moment on exchanges that is creating illiquidity, because that decreases the probabilities of selling pressure getting immediately into the market. So there is definitely strong fundamentals. If we get a break above this resistance on the retest, how we could be approaching a potential rejection higher. Now, as usual, trading is reactive and not predictive. The monthly, weekly, and daily combined with the on-chain data, those are the best time frames from a directional perspective. However, when it comes to confirmations and entries, the best time frames are the intraday time frames, so 4 hour and lower. Therefore, what we could be doing if we get this break on the retest is monitoring price action from an intraday perspective during this move to the downside, waiting for the market to shift from an intraday bearish market as we would have to an intraday bullish market. And if the market would shift from an intraday bearish to bullish market and provide to us one of our valid entries, at that point we could be looking for a potential rejection higher. Now, if you don't know what I'm speaking about when I say valid entries and this kind of things, that is all part of the mentorship program, which you can find at transparentfxtrading.com. Here you have the possibility to gain access to my entire course with all the rules of the strategies. You also have the possibility to gain access to one-on-one private mentoring, the VIP market breakdowns with the Telegram signals, the CO2 data software, which is the one that we used in this analysis, the trading station software, which puts together everything that you need as a trader all in one interface. And if you scroll lower here past the testimonials, you will see that at the moment there is a massive promotion in which you have both a huge discount on the upfront price of the mentorship program all the way down to 97 euros for lifetime access. And since I have partnered with the Forex broker Blueberry Markets, if you open an account with them from the student dashboard, you can get a full refund credited back into your trading account. And if you scroll lower, you will see that there is still time to join before the timer goes to 0 and this offer ends. However, spots are limited, so if they get filled before the timer goes to 0, the offer will end anyway and the price will go back to normal. So I do suggest that you take advantage directly from here and gain automatically access with the email and password that you will create during the checkout. So definitely looking forward to have you on board. If you enjoyed the video, make sure that you smash that like button and comment below. It really does support the creation of more free education and analysis for all of you, and I will see you in my next video.